So you just saw this. This just came out. And I'd say that's quite good, right? By any standard, that's quite good. I shouldn't leave USA. Is anybody here from USA today? Yesterday. We missed him. Does everybody know Stephen Chung? He's a sweetheart. You wouldn't want to get in a fight with him, right? Anyway, what's up?
Mr. President, the TikTok deal, any developments there?
No, there's a lot of people interested in TikTok, and I think we have a chance of doing something good. And we'll be speaking to China about that also, because they're a party to it, obviously. But it would be great to keep TikTok alive, sell it to somebody that's going to do a great job with it.
Did you see the CEO today at the event, sir?
Did I what?
Did you see the CEO today
No,
at the event?
I didn't speak to him. Was he there?
He was supposed to be there.
I think so, yeah, but I did not see him.
Sir, Elon Musk is proposing potentially giving money to Americans based on what Doge is finding. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I love it. A 20% dividend, so to speak, for the money that we're saving by going after the waste and fraud and abuse and all of the other things that are happening. I think it's a great idea.
How much money do you think?
Could be a lot. I mean, if it's 20%, we'd give back a lot of money to the taxpayer. And also it'd give an incentive for the taxpayer to go out and report things to us where we can save money.
So you signed an immigration-related executive order today. What do you think of ICE arrests right now? Do you think that they need to increase the number of people they're arresting?
Where?
The pace of the ICE.
No, I think they're doing a great job. You know, you have people that are hiding. They're professionals at hiding. That's what they've done for a big part of their lives. And they're criminals in many cases, very serious criminals, including murderers. And obviously they're not easy to capture, but they're being captured in record numbers and they're being brought out of our country, being brought back to where they came from.
Mr. President, on Boeing, you mentioned maybe taking a different route. What would a different route entail? On Boeing, with the Air Force One plane?
No, I'm not happy with Boeing. It takes them a long time to do, Air Force One. We gave that contract out a long time ago. It was a fixed price contract, and I'm not happy with the fact that it's taking so long. And we may do something else. We may go out, buy a plane or get a plane or something, but I'm not happy with the fact that it's taken Boeing so long. There's no excuse for it. And they had a fixed price contract. I made that deal. And now they're losing a lot of money, and they'd like to see if they can, up the price. But I make fixed price deals. I don't like time and material deals.
Sir, the only other commercial aircraft maker that could make a plane that big is Airbus. Would you consider buying it?
I would not consider Airbus over Boeing, no. But I could buy one that was used and convert it. I could buy one from another country, perhaps, or get one from another country. So we're looking at other alternatives because it's taken Boeing too long. They were supposed to be finished like years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. Don't forget, I signed that contract during my term, and it was a very good contract. And I took like $1.6 billion off the price. And it was supposed to be done, quickly. And it's a long time, right?
Would you push for your preferred color scheme for Air Force
Oh, no,
One?
it's going to be that color, yeah. No matter what, it's going to be for that color.
Sir, about Gaza, do you find the Egyptian proposal to redevelop Gaza acceptable? Does
I haven't seen it. When I see it, I'll let you know.
Earlier about Ukraine, you said today that you had a deal on critical minerals and Ukraine broke it.
Yeah, we had a deal where we were going to look, you have to understand, Europe is being paid back the money that they put up, and they're only putting up a fraction of what we're putting up. I think they're in for $100 billion, and we're in for $350 billion. There's no reason that should have happened. It's Biden's fault. He shouldn't have allowed that to happen. But on top of it all, they're getting their $100 billion back, and we're not. And I've been talking about this for 2 years. I said, you have to loan them the money so that if things work out, they're going to pay you back. And they didn't do that. So Biden didn't do it. It's his fault. Nobody's ever seen anything so stupid. So Europe gets their money back, and they're only in for a small fraction. And obviously, everything's important, but it's more important for them because they're right next to Russia. So it's more important that we have an ocean in between us. So it's obviously more important in the European countries than it is to the U.S. But here's the thing. We don't get our money back, And we told them that the deal is we'll do something for the rare earth and some oil, etc., and that'll be all right. And they agreed to it more or less. And then Scott Bessent actually went there and was treated rather rudely because essentially they told him no, and Zelensky was sleeping and unavailable to meet him. He traveled many hours on the train, which is a dangerous trip. And we're talking about the Secretary of the Treasury. He went there to get a document signed. And when he got there, he came back empty. They wouldn't sign the document. But for Europe, they pay back their money. It's a loan. Think of that. And we should have a loan too. But we had an administration that was incompetent.
Can you resurrect that deal? Is there anything that you can do?
Yeah, I think I'm going to resurrect it. Or, you know, we'll see what happens. But I'm going to resurrect it, or things are not going to make him too happy. And look, it's time for elections. They haven't had an election in a long time. It's wonderful to say, you know, we can't have an election. But it's time for elections. And it's also time to find out what happened with all the money. Because he made the statement that half of it he doesn't know where it is, or something like that. And I'd like to find out all the money that we've been sending to Ukraine, where is it? And I can tell you we're doing very well with Russia. We're going to do something with Russia that he was unable to do. We can make a deal with Russia to stop the killing of, you know, potentially additional millions of people. The soldiers are being just wiped out on both sides, wiped out. It's horrible. You know, the weaponry today is so powerful, so, you know, strong, that it's killing a lot of soldiers. And I don't want to see soldiers. They're Russian and they're Ukrainian. I don't want to see those soldiers killed. They have mothers and fathers. They have sisters and brothers. I don't want to see them killed.
Mr. President, on tariffs, you mentioned lumber. That's something that I don't believe we've heard before.
Lumber, yeah, forest products, yeah.
And do you have a rate in mind for that?
No, but we're thinking about maybe 25%.
And would that also be April 2nd? Or before April 2nd?
In that vicinity, yeah, a little bit later.
And also, which car companies did you said that you spoke with some car
I
companies?
spoke to all car companies. Everybody's coming back into America,
So these are foreign car companies?
including foreign companies. Yeah, they're going to be coming in because they don't want to pay the tariffs.
You said you'll be having lunch with some Democrats next week. Can
Yeah.
you elaborate on who that is and what you all plan to
Well, you'll
discuss?
see when I do it. But some good ones,
Are you going to
some biggies.
Are you concerned about congressional funding?
No, I think we're going to just talk. I think it would be great if Republicans and Democrats could get along. It's time. It's time. Makes sense.
Sir, would you say you trust the Russians to negotiate in good faith going forward? Do you trust
I
them?
do. I think the Russians want to see the war end. And I do. I really do. But I think they have the cards a little bit because, you know, they've taken a lot of territory. So they have the cards.
Mr. President, have you set a date for the British Prime Minister's visit to Washington?
No, he'll be coming soon, though. He's asked to come and see me. So he'll
What
be
about
coming.
Macron?
And President of France also. Macron will be coming
But no set dates yet.
very soon. Maybe Monday.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.